Howdy y'all and welcome to Lax Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Oh man, we were doing so good too. Uh, yeah, I got hung up on the menu screen. I apparently bumped a key, and I don't have the screenshot folder set up on my recording software. And so it decided that when did I pick up a hunting rifle? Because I didn't have that set up, it had an error message, and because there was an error message, I couldn't hit record. And when I tabbed out of the game to hit record, by the time I got back in, a zombie who wasn't on the screen when I went to hit the message button apparently appeared out of nowhere and punched me in the face until I was dead. So, now we gotta make a trek back to my stuff. And I'm not exactly sure how far that is either. Okay, I don't wanna... Look how slow that deer is going. That's disappointing. You'd think the hunting rifle would be able to kill things. I'm not even sure if I hit him at all. That time I did. But seriously, a hunting rifle can't kill a deer with one hit, but the crossbow can. You know a gun is more powerful than a crossbow, right? Sort of, I guess. Depends on distance, maybe. But, pretty sure that was close enough to kill that deer with one shot. Hey, Crawley. Let's take a little swim. Yeah. So I've been, slacking off today. We had a bit of a snowstorm and they closed the one building that I, work at. Apparently the roads were too icy for the public to travel on. This morning anyways. So, yeah. They canceled all the training sessions for the day, and I didn't even get out of bed till noon. It was nice. And then I've been sitting around for the last couple hours watching television shows that have built up on my DVR because I don't have any time to watch TV. Nothing really good, I guess. I watched some MasterChef and what did I watch after that? Some MasterChef. I had a couple of episodes of something. Oh, I watched Empire, which is pretty good. I'm not sure why, because I don't really listen to music, but I've been enjoying the Nashville show, which is about people in the, country music. And Empire is kind of the same show, just about rap and hip-hop and blues and stuff. I don't know. Blues? I don't know if it's about blues. But they're not too dissimilar in... I mean, the storylines are completely different-ish. But, I don't know. I really like Terrence Howard, and he's the star of Empire, and is doing an awesome job as the star of Empire. But so I watched that, and I watched some Nashville today, actually. I was a few episodes behind, so it's nice to try and catch up. And my poor DVR is like, you're about to reach your limit. I'm gonna start erasing things if you don't get them watched. one of the big issues with it is my sister, who works like 3 different jobs, and so she's never home, keeps telling me to save stuff for her on the DVR, and so it just builds up. I think they're about 4 or 5 seasons behind on the Gordon Ramsay stuff now, and they're all just on the DVR sitting there. Speaking of Gordon Ramsay, I cannot believe it, but we had a Master Chef, I think, and then a Hell's Kitchen, and then a Junior Master Chef, and then we're on another Junior Master Chef, and when Junior Master Chef gets done, we're going to have another Hell's Kitchen. And in fact, we might have done a Hell's Kitchen, a Master Chef, a Hell's Kitchen, 2 Master Chefs, and now back to Hell's Kitchen. I'm just guessing that they must get enough ratings on the Gordon Ramsay stuff that they've just decided he gets his own time slot on Tuesdays. No, in fact, we were doing MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen at the same time at one point. So I think we've gotten 2 Hell's Kitchens, 3 MasterChefs, and now we're about to go back to Hell's Kitchen again. Oh, there might have been a Kitchen Nightmares in there too. The end of Kitchen Nightmares, which is a shame because that was my favorite one. If you, it's the only reality television I like to watch, is that kind of stuff. I really don't like the singing or the dancing, which is, or the Bachelor, or I saw a commercial for that today. I tried to watch one. I tried to watch one called The Quest this summer, and I've still got it on the DVR because I keep thinking I'm gonna go back and watch it. And is this like another town? Did I loot this town? Did I just find another town to loot? No, this one's been looted. I didn't lock myself in. That's crazy. I traveled from one town, I looted another town, and never put down a bedroll? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with them upstairs? Holy crap, that's loud. Yeah, I'd have probably slept in longer today, but my nephew has a pop gun, and they decided it was time. That I had obviously been asleep long enough, and it was time to start seeing how fast we could pop the pop gun for about 30 minutes straight. So I gave up and got out of bed. It's not like I really slept in, you understand. I got contacted last night saying that they had decided to cancel today's training sessions, and so I stayed up really late reading and playing video games on my my tablet. And I read on a tablet now because I got one for Christmas. I hadn't had one before. They're pretty nice for what you use them for. I'm not really big into gaming on them. I find them awkward. I tried playing like a little Minecraft on my tablet, and I really can't control that guy. Although I did find a setting for changing the size of the control pad on it, so I need to tweak that a little bit, I think, but I don't know. I have played a couple RPGs on there, though. That seems to work pretty good. They've got some Final Fantasy stuff on there, and I love Final Fantasy. But mostly I just read it for... I listen to audiobooks on my way to work, and so I've been playing them on that instead of my MP3 player, because I bought a really little cheap MP3 player, because I took up mowing lawn this summer. We have a rider, and the rider broke down, so we bought a push mower, so I was push mowing the lawn. I've never used the rider, really. And so while I was out push mowing lawn, I wanted something to do, because it's kind of boring. So I bought an MP3 player. I thought I'd listen to music while I was mowing lawn, and then I'm like, why am I listening to music? I don't listen to music. I should listen to audiobooks, because I like to read. So I've been doing that, and you know, then they added these training sessions so far from my house that I'm in the car for over an hour on the road every day, which I know most people are probably on the road for an hour every day, driving back and forth from their jobs, but you know, for me it's not normal. I specifically live where I live so that I was close to my work. And so anyways, but it doesn't have any features on it to like quickly get to the point you left off if it forgets where you were at. And so it's kind of annoying to sit there with your thumb on the fast forward button for 30 minutes trying to find where you left off on the new chapter of the audiobook you're listening to. But with the Kindle, or my tablet, whatever, Kindle, that's all I've got. I just click right somewhere in the middle and figure out where I left off. It's nice. Although it remembers most of the time. Although I forgot this week for some reason. I don't know. And then I read a lot with it. I've probably read 8 or 9 books since Christmas. And this is, what, mid-February? So I've definitely increased my reading rate. I find it not as comfortable to read on the computer as I do on the tablet. And so I read a lot more with the tablet than I was on my computer. And most of my books now I get off of as ebooks. So kind of stopped buying the hardcovers. I mean, it's nice to read a hardcover, but where is my club? Club. There you are. Crappy gun. Don't know why I still have you. Alright. Now your face is dead. Clears out a little spot here. Have to make up a bedroll and get some cooking going, because I'm out of supplies. I'm just about out of water too. I should probably think about getting some more water. Get out of here. Grasses. Alright, lady. She's tired. Ooh. Stop. I saw your shadow. Ugly. Is that guy coming for me? Yeah. He's a little ways away though. I should have time. I would like to make a campfire. I don't have any rocks. What happened to my rocks? I had rocks. Oh, you know what? I bet they were on my crafting bar, and I forgot to get them back. That's okay. It's pretty easy to get rocks. Alright, so, see, there we go. We grabbed a stone, maybe? Maybe? Maybe not. There we go. Now we got a stone. And that stone will give me 8 small stones, and I can use those 8 small stones. That looks like a... That looks like a building. It's not, though. It's just columns of rock. Okay. We need a bedroll. And we'll convert those over to plant fibers here. I guess we might as well just... Okay, bedroll. Alright, it worked that time. Remember the first time? I don't know. Maybe you didn't see the first time, but the first time I went to lay down a bedroll on here, it just vanished. I don't know what happened to it. It went crazy. And now a little bit crazy. Completely disappeared. Never see me again crazy. Alright, I don't know if I'll need any of these, but at least I've got them. I don't really have any iron to cook up at the moment, but you can make some stone. While you're doing that, I think I might grab some of this coal right here. Yeah, I read Brandon Sanderson had a new book come out. I think that's iron right there, isn't it? Ooh, be careful doing that. I crushed myself. Because of something like that, so gotta be careful. Get in there, will you? And then I'm gonna break you down into scrap iron. Because I am not gonna... why didn't you go where I told you to go? Why don't you obey me, things? Alright. Now then, we get cookware. We've got... where'd that coal go? Oh, that's not coal, that's iron ore. Wait, I saw it. Didn't I? Dang it, I thought that was coal. I wanted coal. Oh, good. Now I picked up a rock I didn't want. Can I have... maybe it wasn't coal. Maybe it was... lead? No, I don't want lead. I wanted some coal. That's okay. I can use my logs to go ahead and cook with. But yeah, so holy crap. Oh, wow. Stumps apparently cook way longer than I was expecting. My favorite author is Brandon Sanderson. He had a new book come out. And so I went ahead and read the other two books in this series and checked those out. So they were I mean, I'd read them before, but so I read Steelheart again, which was awesome, and I read Mitosis, which I had just read this December, I think, for the first time, and then went ahead and read the new one, which was Firefight, which was awesome. That's kind of... is that trees, or is that thing got, like, spikes coming off its back? I think that one's got spikes coming off its back. That's weird. As soon as I get a little food here, we're gonna head over and explore this barn. Let me drop some of this stuff I'm not gonna need. You can hang out here, leather. You can hang out in here. You can hang out in here. Oop, I don't know why I got grass. We'll keep you with me. We don't need the iron ore. I might dig up some iron ore, though, for purposes of smelting. You can take this potato. You can take that, because that way I can smelt down that, too. Alright, that gives me enough room. Let's go ahead and eat. But yeah, if you don't read, I guess it doesn't matter, but I am a huge fan of Brandon Sanderson. And I like... Robert Jordan used to be my favorite author. And then I don't remember what book I read first from Sanderson. Oh, I thought this was a farm. This is just some kind of shed out here. I was expecting dogs. Here I was all worried. Dogs, man, they're my nemesis. And I guess I read Elantris first, was probably the first one, which is his first book, which is awesome. It's he likes to do weird things with, not weird things, but he likes to create really varied magic systems from the standard. And so Elantris is a book about sometimes people are born immortal on this world, and something happened, and no one knows what happened, and it all went wrong, and so they're still born immortal, but they lost their ability to heal, and so their bodies are basically locked in a stasis. And so what happens is, if they take damage, it never heals, ever. And so they wind up, so like if you stub your toe, you know what it's like to stub your toe. Once you stub your toe, you've basically always been in the middle of stubbing your toe. So the greatest pain you feel from stubbing your toe never goes away. And so there's these two countries at war with each other, I think. And so the prince, and it's not, you're not born, I guess, you just wake up one day and you're immortal. And so the prince and the princess from this other country are supposed to marry and end their war. And then the prince wakes up and he's immortal. And so because of what's happened, they have a city that's used to be the capital of everything, and it's where all the immortals lived. And so now they've walled it off, and they just throw people in there as soon as they become immortal, because they can't deal with people who are always in pain. So like if you break your arm, you're always at that moment of breaking your arm, amounts of pain, because it never goes away because you never heal. And so it follows the story of the prince. Really good, really good. That was his first book that I read. And then there's what? Just get it for me there, lady, thanks. Then there's nice, I got some coal ore now. Then there's oh, you know, I turned that into sharp stone. I actually need some stones to make a forge now. And so then there's a Warbreaker, which is pretty awesome. And in that one it's color. And so there are mages who can drain the color out of things and then use the different colors as their magic source. And so so you know, there are places where everything's just gray because the people don't want to deal with mages, and so if everything's gray, then the mages can't use their powers there, kind of thing. And then there are places where they just have lots of colors because they ignore the rules, I guess, against color. And so that one's pretty good too. I guess that one's supposed to... Why can't I put... Oh, because it's coal ore. Let's try putting the iron ore in there. And so I was trying to click on the fireplace here. so the okay, this and these. And then what else have we got? We got Warbreaker. Ooh, the Arithmetist. I absolutely love the Arithmetist. That's one of his young adult books. He's got a couple young. I don't really like his Alcatraz series, which is about this kid who's comes from dimensional travelers who are fighting the librarians. I read one of the books or two of the books, and I didn't really like that, which is weird because I've liked everything else he's done, but that one, it was just a little too goofy for me. But the Arithmetist is kind of like Harry Potter, sorta not really. It's about a kid who goes to magic school, except that their magic is all based off of chalk drawings. And so that's really weird. Did that match up completely correct? That's bizarre. I wouldn't have thought that would have happened. And so that one's gonna be oh, you know what? You gotta come out of there because I gotta switch cooking devices. And so they I don't know. It's just really good. There's like a I think the bad guy is a chalk drawing. Only he's become self-aware kind of thing. And so it's pretty good. I really liked it. And then, like I said, the ones I just watched were Steelheart and Firefight. And they, and I ran out of fuel. They're about something appeared in the skies over Earth. You look like you're supposed to be metal. Did you not come out as metal? You came out as fertile dirt? Well, don't look like ore then if you're gonna be dirt. That's dirt too. What's this then? Did that compass coal? Was that coal? Was it nothing? Wait, right here you are. Potassium. That's what I thought. Potassium nitrate. I must have something. Oh, right there. And then something appeared over Earth, and some people got superpowers, like Superman kind of thing. Only every single person with superpowers is crazy evil. And so they basically have taken over the world, and they each claim their own little territories. They don't work with each other usually, unless a more powerful one forces a weaker one to work for them, kind of thing. And so this kid was there when his two of the super, they call them epics in the book, when two of the epics fought each other. And his father got killed, and so on that day he determined that he would kill Steelheart, which is the name of the first book, because Steelheart killed his father. And so it's 10 years later, and he's dedicated himself to discovering the weaknesses, because every superpowered being has a weakness, you know, like Superman has kryptonite. And so there's a group who hunt down epics and kill them, and he goes to work for them so that he can kill Steelheart. And that's the first book, and then the second book is mitosis, and which is Steelheart's a lot like Superman, and then mitosis is a dude that can split himself, so they fight him. And then the third one is Firefight, but Firefight isn't the person they fight in that book. They fight oh, I don't remember what her name is, but she's taken over New York and she controls water, so she's flooded the entire city with water, and it's pretty good. And then his big book series is Words of Radiance, which is just awesome. Which is why he's my favorite author at the moment. Way of Kings series. Is that what it's called? Way of Kings is the first book. Words of Radiance is the second book. There's just this moment in Way of Kings that's just absolutely amazing at the end of the book that I'm just like, wow, that's it. Hands down, favorite author right there. Alright. Let's see. I guess next time we will get back out on the trail. We kind of got sidetracked because I had to run all the way from here. This is where we started. Nope, this is where I started. So I just had to backtrack every single place I'd already been to so I could get back to my stuff. Why didn't I drop a bedroll? I don't know. But, yeah. Alright, click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.